Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Dan salam sejahtera pada semua yang dapat hadir pada pagi ini. Seperti yang semua alami sekarang, di mana saya memohon untuk mengadakan kelas ini secara asynchronous, iaitu dalam bahasa yang lebih mudah itu recorded video. Saya mohon maaf kerana saya terpaksa hadir ke tempat lain untuk komitmen saya sebagai pensyarah di sini. Jadi tidak menjadi masalah kerana dalam masa yang sama kamu semua perlu mengikuti video ini ataupun lecture ini secara bersemuka tetapi tidak sinkronis dalam tempoh masa kelas yang dilaksanakan, itu pada jam 8 pagi hingga 10 pagi. Dan saya percaya berbaki daripada itu, kamu perlu melaksanakan forum yang saya akan saya akan letak dalam e-campus. Pertamanya, saya mohon semua untuk scan QR code ni. Okay, dan kalau kamu tengok QR code ini, dia akan bertukar-tukar setiap 10 saat. Ini 10 saat yang kedua. Saya mohon untuk pelajar scan secepat mungkin. Okay. Dan dia akan bertukar-tukar lah. Saya just want to try this new approach to make sure that all of you are vigilant ataupun berjaga-jaga untuk this lecture. Okay. Dan saya ingin maklumkan di sini kita dah masuk minggu ketiga. Dan saya expect ada beberapa perkembangan yang positif mengenai your assignment. Jadi saya amat menitik beratkan assignment. Jadi pastikan kamu semua dah ready untuk buat assignment tersebut. Dan even dah ada kerangka dan sebagainya. Okay? Dan hari ini kerana asynchronous, saya akan terus masuk ke lecture. Iaitu kita akan berbincang mengenai tajuk ini. Okay, saya share. Okay. Tajuk iaitu seizing opportunities ataupun merebut peluang yang ada dalam environment kita, in a business environment ataupun anything that related to us lah. Okay, so as a introductory, when we are thinking about business opportunities, somehow ada dua pendapat lah, I would say. Ada yang berpendapat bahawa opportunity ni datang bergolek. Datang bergolek, or you are fortunate enough to find that opportunity coming and waiting at your doorsteps. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, di mana we need to create the opportunities. Okay, dan dalam strategi entrepreneurship ini, kita melihat kedua-dua keadaan ini mungkin berlaku. Dan sedikit mungkin bias lah pendapat ini. Di mana percentage of being lucky in discovering opportunities, we can only see it happen in probability of the most 20%. Paling tinggi pun 20%. The rest, the remaining 80%, or the majority, bukan the remaining, the majority of 80% is much more dependent on your discoverability of that opportunities. Maksudnya kita kena cari opportunity or even crystallize our idea to create opportunity. Now, kita dah nampak that opportunity. Now, what we want to do or what we should do. Bukan kita yang nak, tapi yang macam mana kita boleh bertindak untuk memastikan opportunity itu tidak terlepas, and more importantly, to make sure that the opportunities can turn into what we call a value to us. Nilai kepada kita. Nilai apa? You could imagine it could be financial, definitely financial financial return, or even non-financial return that eventually helps your company or organization to grow. Now, ni yang typical yang tiap-tiap bab kita akan melihat benda ni. Iaitu environmental scanning, strategy formulation, strategy implementation and control. Before this, dalam sensing opportunities, we are talking so much about environmental scanning. Yang kita melihat kepada external and internal source of opportunities. Now, kita sekarang ni dah nak move a bit daripada environmental scanning, then we want to see our potential in creating value out of that opportunities. That is orang kata the first steps ataupun bibit-bibit untuk merebut peluang. Merebut. Dia tak buat lagi, tak realize lagi the outcome of that opportunity, but rather than okay, now we recognize this opportunity, we want to create value out of that opportunities. Dan kalau kat sini seolah-olah dia berada di strategy formulation lah, the beginning of strategy formulation. So here I want to remind all of you about the learning outcomes of this topic. First of all, we want to identify ways to recognize business opportunities. Sebab the good news is there are a lot of opportunities out there that is available for you to grab. One. Itu yang bagusnya. Yang tak bagusnya pula adalah there are also a lot of opportunities. Banyak juga peluang. Jadi when you have a lot of opportunities, that means how you want to make between these opportunities to for me, how you make your internal capabilities with those opportunities. Sebab if you are taken langkah kiri, you tends to recognize that is a very unreal opportunities anyway. Bila kita dah confront these internal capabilities, then we try to make with that opportunities, then we realize, okay, it might be others. It's not for me. Ada. Dan kalau kita tengok, kalau kamu suka tengok rancangan reality TV bukanlah yang due respect to who very much like or have interest in entertainment, but it's more on business side of it. Ada yang dekat US ada Shark Tank, in the UK or in the Australia we do have Dragon Den. Personally, I prefer to watch UK Dragon Den because I don't know, might be my experience with the UK people, and I think that they are much substantiate with their own with their thinking of something critical sikit lah. Okay, so somehow that in that series of Dragon Den, you can see that the multi-millionaire are receiving proposal from entrepreneurs. Definitely interesting one. Some are what we call financial sounds proposals. But walaupun it's financially sound ni maksudnya it makes sense lah in terms of dollar and cent, maksudnya boleh buat profit dan sebagainya. Tapi kadang-kadang the investors, rejected or even do not want any part of it, because they say that okay, my business is, or my interest or my focus is in this area, but your business in that area. So they justify that I couldn't see myself adding value to that business venture. So they wanted themselves out of that proposal anyway. That is how to identify. Itulah. Yang kedua adalah to understand the process of identifying and evaluating the business opportunities. Third, compare various type of business opportunities. So pengalaman ni pun opportunity pun dia ada pelbagai jenis. And the last but not least is to describe methods used to evaluate the business objectives. Now, business opportunities. What are they? Or what are they not? What are they? And you could be a bit counterproductive by asking what are they not. Tak apalah. Okay, first of all, when we see or we think about business opportunity, dia adalah benda yang perlu wujud, exist. It come into existence lah. Dia tak jadi secara vacuum. Maksudnya dia ada perkara-perkara yang hadir sebelum itu. Kalau dalam research disebut sebagai antecedents. Benda yang hadir sebelum perkara itu berlaku. So a business opportunity is said to be exist when there is a possibility of offering new product or services in a particular market. So that means here we are looking at the existing market and there are gaps in the market. There are gaps in the market. So when there are gaps in the market, that means there is a bibit-bibit or what we call it, perkara-perkara baru yang akan menarik perhatian untuk kita create opportunity. Yang kedua, the product or service fulfill demand and preference of the customer. When product or service. Ini product or service ni datang daripada mana? Datang daripada company. So that means you must have more or less capabilities of product development or a service formation or something like that. Yang ni yang penting. Kalau kita tahu ada gap dalam tu, saya pun selalu cakap to my other half, I said that, I think there is possibility ni opportunity gini-gini. Then the counter feedback would be counter productive feedback would be macam mana kita nak develop produk ni ataupun services ni, kita ada kemampuan ke? Jadi tak ada kemampuan, then we tend to put aside that idea when I say that, okay, it might be someone going to pick up it later, and we are pleased with that. That they are we once thought about it. We were once thought about it. So where the product can be used to solve problem. Okay, so business opportunities is deemed to exist when there are product can be used to solve the problem. So that means it's more or less something related to the first point. Cuma yang ni memang definite ada problem. Okay, last time when we had a pandemic, there is a very clear and prevalent problem that the virus has infected the human and the transferability is very high. Therefore, we need some protection. Face mask, for example. Jadi, when the product can be used to solve problem, that means the problem is clear and actually existed beforehand. So, apa lagi yang kita tengok? Yang ni kita buka skop yang sedikit luas lah mengenai opportunities. So, when and why there is a need offer product or services. So, yang ni this is when is the timing. Yang ni kadang-kadang dia terkait dengan trend juga. Tapi doesn't matter. Let's look at it. Definitely when we talking about the right time is more or less dependent on changes in the environmental factors. Sekeliling kita ni, setiap kali ada yang berubah. A lot of things berubah lah. And ada yang significant, ada yang tak significant, ada yang rapid, and ada yang slow changes. Yang kalau yang rapid tu, it might be indicate something that is dynamic in that economy. More or less, so kita boleh observe, when we can observe a political and legal change has been the changes or the element that change in the environmental sector in our environment. Political, as at the moment in Malaysia, we are waiting for the general election to take place. then indeed akan ada perubahan dari segi political figures that will form a government, either as states or federal government. Jadi when there's a new formation, definitely something going to change according to the political master. We say that menteri, timbalan menteri, menteri besar, and also the executive councillor, exco of state running members of the state. Okay, so memang benda ni berlaku lah kan. Dan more is about legal. Okay, legal ni macam mana kita nak faham? How we can understand when political change, that means they tend to influence the changes in the legal, because the representative of people ataupun the yang berhormat ataupun ahli parlimen, the members of parliament, their main task is to formulate legal framework, regulation, and also guidance for the country in any aspect. What more business, what more social, economic, and environment, for example. So when the political people or political figures has been changed, or there's a new team in the administrative, they tend to not to follow, but rather than do a bit of amendment, and they claim that you make amendments or the improvement for that. But with all due respect, benda ni tak apalah kan. Jadi legal ni dia amat bergantung kepada political stance of the running government. Okay, yang ni yang disebutkan sebagai political will, political will dalam ni. So all is about our regulation and all that is related to the politics kind of thing. Satu lagi kalau kita tengok dari segi legal, one more thing about legal is about installation ataupun installing new rules and regulation for the kalau in parliament atau public service in the eyes of the public and also pemegang taruh lah, stakeholders. Okay. Saya kena tertulis. So economy, yeah, definitely. Changes in economy when at the time of economic recession, economic downturn, economic expansion ataupun economic boom, dia ada period dia. And then we are in the midst of recovering. For the past 2 years, economic downturn, slowing down berlaku, dan dia juga memberi kesan kepada business opportunities yang kita cuba ketengahkan. So that is economic. And economic it depends so much on when the main powerhouse of the world economy take action or want to restrain something or want to be active in another part of economy, itu akan memainkan peranan juga. So that means the first one is about the timing betul-betul, iaitu terkait dengan fasa of any particular state or even United States. Okay, but more or less dia akan memberi gambaran yang lebih sama. Yang third one is the social. Social ni about the people awareness lah, I would say people awareness about something, dan dia akan mempengaruhi business opportunities. Okay, sebagai contoh mengenai organic food. Jadi social lah yang memberi indicator bahawa the market prefer to have a product organic or not. Okay, and technological as well. Penting juga untuk kita observe changes in technological, because technological is considered as an enabler of our life. Bila enabler ni, yang ni dia akan memberi peluang if any new needs of people arises. Okay. Why? Kenapa kita concern about ni business opportunities? somehow why here is related to motives of the society. Motif ni maksudnya adalah if we are talking about society, dia ada direction yang dia ingin bawa. Nowadays, you can see that societies want better health, better livelihood in their neighborhood. Dia nak sesuatu yang bila ditinggalkan ataupun ni dia adalah sesuatu yang selamat. So because environmental factors affect customer demand for a particular product or services. Okay, apa lagi? Business opportunities involve the process of identifying, evaluating and selecting business opportunities. Ini kita rasa ulang banyak kali juga. But anyway, the first step is to identify the needs and wants of the customer. Okay, so what's the work process is actually to process ataupun to conduct screening on the environmental and evaluating the self of entrepreneur and the community. So kat sini kita akan tengok we are scanning internal and external elements that influence our next course of action ataupun our decision. Itu scanning, examining the environment. The next adalah screening, but are focusing more on process of evaluating the business opportunity. So maksudnya kat sini, we are looking of process of evaluating tu, what are the impacts of that opportunities to the organization, for example, to yourself as an entrepreneur. If that impact is more or less not so significant, it might see that the opportunity is secondary or tertiary. You won't give much attention to that one. And more is about selecting the business opportunities and preparing business plan. Okay. Yang ni adalah step sebenarnya. Sebenarnya, kalau kita tengok, ramai yang kata, okay, I just want to do my business plan. Yes, you can do, but somehow, if you don't have or you did not conduct the previous or the form yang sebelum tu, step sebelum tu, you are not preparing business plan. You are preparing operation plan. Beza. Sebab operation plan is more or less, you are telling us how you want to conduct that one. But business plan is you are doing the same, but you are also offering us rationale before for that inform your decision. Okay. Yang inilah process of identifying and evaluate the business opportunities. First, we need to define apa yang dikatakan problem. Apa problem yang kita nak solve ni. Adakah problem ini terkait rapat dengan social value ke, or only apply to certain individuals, or even a lot of people involved, so that we tend to anticipate societal change or something like that. Then next adalah we need to measure, are there customers or there is an existing market for you to solution. Okay, first kita tengok problem, kita dapat problem, then we are measuring the scale of that problem. Skala problem tu merujuk kepada ada tak customer ataupun users that exist in the market. Sebab yang ni kita nak turn something, nanti kita tengok. Then we explore. Apa yang kita explore? Who are the existing players from the partners to the competitors? How are they benchmark against your idea? Okay, so here when you explore, kita sebenarnya nak tengok juga what are the main players in that particular area for us to solve ataupun offer solution to the problems. Kalau we see that the problem is not that big, that means the competition ataupun the players in there is not tak perlu ramai lah, tak perlu banyak. The third one is the third one, maaf saya, is to develop, referring to what type of resources you need to solve the problem, mentor, partnership or resources. So develop ni, more or less you enhance your operation plan. You enhance your operation plan and then you try to imagine how it's going to be executed and what are the impacts of this development ataupun type of resources. And last but not least, to implement. Once you work that out, execution is the key. Inilah. Apa lagi kita nak tengok sini? So, evaluating an opportunity. Here it says that the feasibility of an idea refers to how possible or worthwhile it is to pursue to see if there is an opportunity. Okay, dia kata idea refers to possible or worthwhile. Again, we must be clear about the objectives of the evaluation. Ada certain memang accountant tak dapat tidak, they are dollar and cents people, they more or less interested in the financial attainments of that opportunities. Okay, but might be orang yang terlibat dengan marketing, they say that it might not produce a significant impact, positive impact to the organization yet, but in near future, for example, 10 to 15 years, due to this decision we make, our rapport, our image, or even people start to know us, and later on we can capitalize on it. Okay, yang selalu yang kita buat adalah, yang ni yang accountant suka buat. CBA, Cost Benefit Analysis. Okay, the process refers to of adding up all aspects of benefit of an opportunity and subtracting all the expected cost. If the benefit outweigh the cost, the opportunity may be worthwhile. So maksudnya they are matching what they are getting in terms of financial value and how much they are going to spend now. Itu dipanggil CBA, Cost Benefit Analysis. So definitely, if you want to seize opportunity, you need somehow a quote unquote invest into that opportunities. Jadi bila macam tu, dia akan tengok, okay, if I invest 10,000, 20,000, how much I can get back and when? Itu namanya cost benefit analysis. Now, the second is about the opportunity cost analysis. Okay, opportunity cost ni refers to analysis that examines the potential benefit that you are forfeit when you choose of one course of action over others. Okay, dia macam ni. CBA tadi, okay, if you want to invest 50,000, how much you get back? That is cost benefit analysis. And cost is the one that you invested, benefit the one that you are getting. If more than there's a profit, then it's quite happy with the CBA. Now, opportunity cost refers to something that you are deemed to do it. Sepatutnya kita buat, tapi kita tak buat. Dan when we decided not to proceed with it, how much we lost? How much we lost? Itu yang dipanggil opportunity. Or how much others gain from that transaction. Kalau kita tak buat, ada orang lain buat, syarikat CAB buat, then you know, that is circumstances yang kita dapat dalam opportunity cost analysis. Okay. Okay, next adalah SWOT analysis. This is a business evaluation method that draws its name from the 4 areas it evaluates: strength, weaknesses, opportunity and threats. Biasalah kita biasa dengar benda ni. SWOT ni adalah strength and weaknesses, adalah terkait dengan ourselves, opportunity and threat berkait dengan people outside that organisation. So sources of opportunities, ini I think is quite straightforward, but rather I want to talk a bit more. Problems, you know, yang tadi kita kata bila ada gap, we are actually referring to the problems. Ini dikata well-known companies were started because an entrepreneur want to solve problems. Macam Elon Musk, walaupun dia dah fired executive of Twitter, but when he started the Tesla or ni kereta elektrik, he really concerned about pollution coming from internal combustion engine. Sedap nama. internal combustion engine lah, engine yang kita ada sekarang. So there dia kata there's a chance for the people to consider about the environment and start choosing environmental friendly transportation. Okay, car yang jadi elektrik dan sebagainya. Yang kedua adalah changes. Our world is continually changes and change our product produce needs or wants that no one is currently meeting. Yang ini pun penting juga, di mana memang katakan ini kata contohnya macam saya 40s, you are in your 20s, so we anticipate you going to enter the consumer market soon. As independent lah, sekarang pun dah ada consumerismnya. Cuma dia lebih kepada your parents ataupun kemampuan kewangan yang terhad. Mana-mana pun terhad, tapi is the decision. We are referring to the decision making process. So we anticipate you will be will enter the consumer market soon in 2-3 years time. So we need to see the trend or the preference of yours in order to change the market. Third one is new discoveries and the creation of totally new product or services that happen by accident. By accident tu kadang-kadang controversial ayat dia kan, but for me by accident or by discover, kita sebut pasal new discover, technology discoverability lah, ataupun technological breakthrough. Contohnya kalau ada medical device or medical product, pharmaceutical product pharmaceutical product yang more or less can create value for money. So that means we are quite happy to see this is one source of opportunity. Contohnya, if you have one discoveries using one unique machines or process, then there is a possibility you can consider that is opportunities. Contohnya, saya pernah berbual dengan seorang usahawan herba. Dia banyaklah buat produk. Salah satunya dia kata dia proses tongkat ali. Sebab dia ada mesin dan sebagainya. Dan dia kata, I want to process tongkat ali. Saya kata, you want to do coffee tongkat ali or what? No, dia kata no. It's about processing the tongkat ali is to extract the compound, chemical compound daripada tu yang dinamakan urocomanone. Dan urocomanone ni digunakan, kalau kita pekatkan, dia kata 1 kilo of urocomanone is easily last time saya borak dengan dia dalam $3,000 US dollar. Now is about $4,000 US dollar. So that is very interesting part of it. Third adalah existing product and services. You can get ideas for opportunities from businesses that already exist by looking for ways to improve the product significantly. Ini memang selalu berlaku. When we improve product, dia akan jadi more desirable. More desirable to the people, and people start to inquire about it, and people start buying it. Jadi sebab tu kalau kamu tengok automobil, mula-mula dia buat keluar model tu, basic one dan sebagainya. After 2.5 years, lepas 2 tahun setengah dah clear dah backlog dari segi dia punya delivery, dia pun start pula okay, is a new facelift of Proton, Pro 2 or Hyundai ataupun Honda. Jadi yang ni lah yang nampakkan is more desirable. Product tu becoming more desirable. Yang tu pun a source of opportunity juga. So taste and preference lah. And last but not least, unique knowledge. Yang ni unique knowledge ni pelik sikit. Tapi the example of it adalah your smartphone. I think that is unique knowledge of one guy, Steve Jobs, or maybe the others. Taklah sampai Steve Jobs ni semua. I mean, definitely Steve Jobs, tapi dia tak adalah besar. Kerana they the one that know the strategic formulation of the product development. Unique product. So entrepreneurs sometimes turn off one of the kind experience or uncommon knowledge into product or services that benefit others. Yang ni yang dibuat sekarang ni, I would say menarik juga. Kalau kamu boleh ni, iaitu a unique product of food. Dia lebih kurang gitu. Okay. Lepas kita tahu mengenai these opportunities and all that. Now, dia ada dua opportunities ni, bila kita nak seize dia amat bergantung pada environment. Okay, what it means is I'm referring to the sector that we seem to understand where this product coming from, or where the problem or the solution coming from. First of all, we do have like imaging industries like us. Yang ni industry which standard operating procedure have yet to be developed. Okay, jadi opportunity yang ada adalah first mover advantage. Emerging industry ni industri yang baru. Dia bukan negara tapi industri baru. Contohnya dulu bioteknologi. Banyak biotech ni keluar, iaitu jadi first mover advantage. Dan Korea, I think more or less grab this opportunity. Dia ada kemampuan, dia ada research yang terkait dengan pharmaceutical, kecantikan lah I would say. Dan dia mulalah buat keluar, dan people right now tend to agree that if you need something about pharmaceutical yang cantik putih-putih ni, boleh ambil daripada Korea untuk ni Okay. The second one is what we call fragmented industries. Okay. Apa fragmented industries ni? Industries that are characterized by a large number of firms of approximately equal size and opportunity, dan dia ni dinamakan opportunity consolidation. So, yang ni dipanggilkan the restructuring of the industry. Yang ni pun ada opportunity. When industry that are characterized by large number of firms approximately equal size. So, strateginya tadi first mover advantage untuk emerging industry. Kalau dia fragmented industry yang dah well established, you need to consolidate. Kena gabungkan. Yang ni selalunya government lah yang buat decision. Government buat decision. Boleh? Dia ada mature industries lagi. Industries that are experiencing slow or increase low in demand. Yang ni dia kena ada opportunity in terms of introduction of process innovation or after sales service of innovation. Yang ni berlaku kepada heavy machines. Heavy machines. Heavy machines, macam contohnya saya pernah baca case study mengenai macam mana dia revamp orang kefahaman orang mengenai jet engines. Sebab jet engine ni, yang buat jet engines, yang buat jet pula, engine yang digunakan untuk buat yang digunakan dalam aircraft. Okay, so sebab dia tak ramai buat company, berapa orang je, berapa company je buat Pratt and Whitney from US, Rolls-Royce from the United Kingdom, dan mungkin daripada China, dan ada Kawasaki from Japan. Itu buat engine juga. Jadi here dia kata matured sebab tiga ni akan jadi pilihan, dan kalau dipilih satu memang dia ambil yang tu je lah. So, apa yang Rolls-Royce buat? Ini yang menarik. Rolls-Royce kata, kita tak jual enjin, tapi kita jual kuasa enjin itu. Jadi dia buat apa? Dia kata, okay cik, cik pula dia punya ni lah flight punya aircraft kan. Kalau dia bercakap kepada Boeing lah. Kalau dia bercakap kepada Airbus lah. Katakanlah dia cakap dengan Airbus from Europe. Say, okay, if you install this engine to your aircraft, you don't need to pay to the engines. You don't pay the price of the engines, but rather when you use, then you bayar kat kita. Dia kata saya jual kuasa, power. That is when mature industries. Boleh juga buat macam maybe you can think about something more or less manufacturing that turn into services. Mesin fotokopi for example. Fotokopi dia tak jual mesin tu, dia sewakan mesin tu, dan dia charge kepada pejabat, contohnya di Universiti Malaysia Kelantan. Dia charge berapa kegunaan. Dia adalah fixed rate of sewaan. The rest is dependent on how much paper we printed out from that Xerox machine. Okay. Next adalah declining industries. Declining industries. Okay, di mana kita melihat industri that are experiencing reduction in demand. So we need opportunity yang ada adalah leadership, establishing a niche market and pursuing cost reduction strategy. Ini pun ada yang dah berlaku kepada industri yang dulu manufacturing electronic, declining industry in certain countries. So dia dah ada niche market dan dia akan pursue a lot of cost reduction strategies. Next adalah global industries. Industry that are experiencing significant international sales, and the opportunity here is to proceed with multi domestic and global strategies. Maksudnya, we need to expand our operation and we need to consider we do not have a border anymore. Tak ada sepadan lagi dah. Okay, ini vision. Ini dalam seizing opportunities is very much dependent on vision, because this vision drives how you want to create value in the future. Okay. Here it begins with the intuition and ideas, evolve through discussion, dan ada result and shared sense of direction and motivation. Jadi yang ni yang kita katakan the engine of new ideas. Vision ni the engine of new ideas. Ini kalau selalunya vision ni kita akan tanya, answer the question, what will success look like? Is it compelling? Adakah ia menarik bagi kita? Is it challenges and inspiring the group? It focus on the client. It describe what the organisation will look like when functioning effectively. Yang ni contohnya kalau vision yang kita tengok, our just world without poverty. Yang ni daripada argument daripada seorang orang kata practitioner yang bagus, iaitu Profesor Muhammad Yunus daripada Bangladesh. Dia pernah tulis buku World with 3 zeros. Zero poverty, zero hunger and zero pollution. Jadi dah ada pun idea. This is the vision of the market, saying that we don't want to see disparity in the society expanding, but rather we want to close the gap and make sure that people are well treated and they are more or less making sense on taking the part in the economic development equally. Tak ada siapa yang akan ditinggalkan lah. I would say like that. To become a world leader at connecting people to wildlife and conservation. Sekarang ni pun dah ada banyak conservation. Kawan lecturer saya, kawan-kawan lecturer di Jeli memang suka buat benda ni lah. So that is a part of the main agenda as well. Yang ni, kalau kita tengok, big brands memang dia datang dengan vision. Apa contohnya kan? Siapa yang ada duit ni selalu pergi ni lah. Macam saya yang orang kata not have ni. Jaranglah pergi kan. Ada jugalah pergi, tak pergi langsung tu rasa ralat juga kan. Tapi masa saya student kat UiTM Shah Alam, only dependent menadah kasih ataupun bertanam kasih at mamak store je lah kan. Pagi-pagi wake up in the morning before going to class, stop by at mamak di Shah Alam, have one roti kosong and one teh tarik. One teh tarik and baca newspaper. After baca newspaper letak balik. So that means free reading lah. Free reading. Okay, dulu mana ada social media. So Starbucks says that to establish Starbucks as the premier purveyor of the finest coffee in the world while maintaining our uncompromising principle while we grow. Yang tu dia dipanggil organic coffee ataupun responsible lah, yang dia katakan bahawa dia claim bahawa biji kopi ini ditanam oleh petani-petani pengusaha ladang dan dia membeli biji kopi ini pada harga yang munasabah, tidak menekan. Okey, itu yang dia cakap lah. Yang kedua, McDonald. McDonald's says to move with velocity to drive profitable growth and become an even better McDonald's, serving more customer delicious food each day around the world. Okay. McDonald ni saya pernah jumpa dia punya boss, Malaysian boss Maksudnya McDonald Malaysia, Datuk Azmir Jaafar. Datuk Azmir kata McDonald ni dia cuba buat bahawa whatever it is, it must be affordable. It must be affordable. Boleh mampulah, mampu tu you define lah mampu macam mana. Tapi kalau dia kata tengok makanan yang dia serve boleh orang belilah. Sebab tu dia buat mix and match. Saya lah antara pelanggan ambil tetap jugalah mix and match. Mix mac chicken dengan teh tarik berapa 599 kalau ada duit lebih sikit belilah aiskrim. Okay, next adalah KFC to be the leading integrated. Okay, coming back to McDonald's, I beg your pardon, sorry. McDonald's says that kalau ada salah satu benda tag, dia kata we are feeding the people affordably. Sebab dia kata dia buat tracer berdasarkan data jualan dia. Dia kata dia produce a lot of sales dan they believe that when people beli dengan keadaan ini maka orang ada kekenyangan lah or something like that. So to be leading in the integrated food services in the Asia Pacific region on consistent quality product and exceptional customer focus and all that. Mission, ini biasalah kan. Describe the overarching purpose of the reason it exists, dan dia akan merujuk kepada who are you as an organisation, why do you exist, what do you do, apa yang kita buat, what do you deserve. The more or less purpose is sentence that describe the end result and infinitive and all that. So create your mission statement. Okay. Here the main two focus. Yang ni saya akan buat forum, iaitu kamu kena nyatakan your mission statement. Okay, setiap orang kamu must assume you are a CEO of an organisation. Then I want you to recognize the problem that exists that you want to solve. Okay, who is affected by the problem? How would the community improve? Yang ni kamu kena huraikan sikit lah. Pelajar tahun 2, semester 3. So what is the purpose of your organisation? Why does it exist? And also, what is the ultimate outcome or result of you helping to achieve? Yang ni akan kamu kena bagi respon dalam your forum. Kena buat forum. Okay, apa lagi? What business you are in? Kita kena jelas perniagaan apa yang kita terlibat ni. For whom do you work and where do you work? Ini yang dululah ada geographical boundaries. Right now we are more depending on digital. We still could. That's why kalau kita tengok Facebook ads last time, Facebook advertisement, you can pick and choose your targeted customers. So that means umur dia berapa, dia duduk mana, Kota Baru ke, Kuala Krai ke, Temerloh ke, wherever, you can do it for that. Okay, apa yang membezakan? Sikit je lagi Just checking, tak nak ambil masa lama sangat. Okay, apa yang membezakan di antara mission and vision? Mission statement describe the present of a state of person of organisation. Who are you? Why you are here? Why you exist? So, mission ni dia cakap mengenai kita sekarang ni apa? Apa kita ni? Present the state of a person or organisation. Vision describe future. Who do I want to be? Ni vision. Where do we want to go? Mission statement. Sekarang kita ni apa? Vision, what we want to become in the future. The vision should be inspirational, maaf saya, and slightly out of reach. Vision ni dia try to stretch you out. Kadang-kadang macam, boleh capai ke tak ni? Kalau barang yang tinggi tu you need to stretch to get that things above your head, dan sometimes lebih tinggi pada your height. Okay. Typically, is a person of organization vision that provide framework for planning, definitely. So, objektif, yang ni objektif ni adalah like a program. Macam mana kamu nak capai itu. Simple aja. Okay. After developing mission statement, objectives are required to define. Objectives are much specific than mission statement. For me, objective is the process. Macam mana kamu nak capai vision and mission tersebut. Okay. So, objectives, yang ni kita dulu pakai SMART. Sekarang kita kena pakai framework SMARTer. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time frame, extending and rewarding. Specific, you need to focus. Measurable, must be able to measure the impact of your decision. Attainable, can be achieved. Realistic, people understand your goals and all that. Time frame, logic. Sekarang ni kalau anything that you would like to capai dalam tempoh, I want to capai dalam 10 tahun. Okay, fine, too long lah. Boleh tak cut short sikit? Yang tu long. Yang ni yang medium ataupun kita katakan yang reasonable time frame. Extending that means you are able to justify this is the way of expanding your operation or your achievement later on. And rewarding ni maksudnya sama macam lebih kurang attainable ni, measurable, but rewarding that means you are recognizing the benefit of that one. Okay. So that's all guys for this topic. It's quite long I guess. Tapi tak apa, I think it's worthwhile. Okay. So yeah, I want to share again the attendance. Please scan the attendance. It's a must for you to scan anyway. Scan the attendance. Saya akan display ni supaya kamu boleh ni ya. Okay, saya display 2-3 round. Okay, if that's so, thank you very much guys for listening and please proceed with your forum. Proceed with the forum. It's compulsory anyway. Okay. So terima kasih semua. See you next week. Please proceed with your assignment. Dan saya mohon semua serius buat assignment. Okay, until then, see you. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Thank you very much.